Hi everyone, I'm here with Michele tonight on July 24th, 25th, excuse me, 2016. We're here to do a video tonight. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Probably, like we always do, talk about anything that comes up. Now Michele is ready to come out.
Yeah, I'm right here. First of all, today we don't really have, like Dory said, we don't really have an if-planned topic. We could talk about, let's talk about, since everybody's talking about it, even though I don't really think it's necessarily that great of a deal, Pokemon Go.
Oh, here we go.
Now,
people are going crazy over Pokemon. I have seen people stop dead in traffic on this game.
Yeah, oh man, it's just so many lights up here. Keep talking.
I've seen people talk, just stop dead in traffic. It's really crazy how people are really involved in this game. I see people down at Cole Park running around trying to chase these little balls. And it's really funny that people...
Actually, they're chasing the monsters, not the balls.
Whatever. They're chasing people or things, whatever. And
monsters.
I've seen adults do it. I've seen children. I've seen teenagers. It's really funny to watch people chase these things, but...
Yeah. I was going to say I tried to play Pokemon Go, and I absolutely positively had no luck whatsoever with it. And, unfortunately, our microphone is still a little messed up. You see, it's a hot day, and so let me just see where everything's centered. Yeah, good enough.
So, we are going to talk about Pokemon, and so like Michele, she tried playing it. I don't want to play it because I'm the type of person that doesn't sleep very well at night. So she'll be chasing this thing at nighttime, and that's not good.
What's that?
Just Pokemon, because I don't sleep very good at night. I'll be out chasing it at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Who is?
Me.
So you're trying to play the game too?
No. I said if I was playing the game, I would be out chasing it at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning.
You do know that right now T-Mobile is offering free Pokemon Go unlimited data for 1 whole year, right?
I don't care. I'm not playing it.
If you are playing it.
No, I'm not.
I know, if you were. It doesn't matter. I already signed up to it. Basically, we're sharing the same plan right now. We got a family plan. And T-Mobile offers people unlimited Pokemon Go for a year. So, I tried to play the game. I could play it, but here's the problem. My phone screen gets washed out in bright light. I think my phone is here, or is it in the other room? Here's my phone right here. And this thing is the iPhone 4S. And yes, it plays. But in bright sun, you can't really see the screen. Okay? It's full of fingerprints right now. So, if I was to play Pokemon Go, I'd have to wait to sunset to really play it. And that adds some potential ouchies because of potential that you could get hurt or raped or robbed or anything after sunset. So I don't know if I want to play Pokemon Go.
It's not just getting raped or robbed after sunset. You can get raped or robbed during the day.
Yeah, I know, but it's more likely they're going to be going for you at night when you're all by yourself. That's one of the reasons why it's suggested that you go with buddy system. Because, so it's to protect you. Some people do go, like, season the games have stationary games. What I mean by stationary games is you just sit down and play a game and then you move the things around on the screen. I think Pokemon Go would be great if you were using Google Glass, which Google isn't making anymore. I do know, I've heard that there are other companies want to come up with their own equivalent to Google Glass, which Pokemon Go would be great for, because then you have the little viewfinder over here right big your eye, and you can actually see where you're going. That's great if you got 20/20 vision, which I don't. So, me with my Google Glass, my glass lens would be this big. So you'd still be blind as a bat. Yeah. Alright guys. So yeah, a lot of people are playing Pokemon Go, and T-Mobile has made it possible for you to play an unlimited data tether, unlimited data sucking at the nipple of T-Mobile, which I don't really know if it's such a great idea, because of one reason, all the other stuff that T-Mobile's throwing on the system, like Binge On and everything else, I just don't think it's really that great of a idea overall.
Whoever thought of it's a genius.
What's that?
I said whoever thought of this Pokemon Go
Would be Nintendo.
is a genius.
Oh, it wasn't a single programmer. You gotta understand one thing for the Pokemon players. Me and Dory's generation, we did not have Pokemon. Okay? That's a Generation Y and Generation Z thing. Okay? Generation X did not have Pokemon. We had other things, but that don't really necessarily make a good game out of it. Obviously Nintendo stock is doing really good with this. They're making a lot of money. And their partnership with Google, which runs Niantic, the company that runs the servers. No, it's not related to Niantic Women's Correctional Center in Niantic, Connecticut. That's the truth. It's a prison called Niantic.
So, as you all know, this is off the subject of this game. As you all know, that Michele and I were talking about getting an apartment, sharing her place. It's not that I don't want to, but I have a lot going on, and Michele, please let me finish. I have a lot going on in my person.
I didn't say anything.
I know, but sometimes you get to interrupt. But I just want Michele's fans to know that I'm not burning her. I still will help her as much as I can, and she helps me out a lot too. Michelle's a very close friend of mine, but I just want.
Yeah.
I just want people to know that I'm not trying to burn her or try to take advantage of her, because I'm not. Because I know how people think. Trust me, I know how people think. So, Michele and Lumi are nice people, and I don't want to have them mad at me because
So Michelle's going to end up being nice and extra crispy. It's long.
But Michele is a very nice person, and I just want her to know that I think a lot of her. I really do. And for other reasons too, she's in a place where I don't think she really likes being in her apartment, but there's nothing else right now she can afford.
She helps her. Right now it's summertime. It's hot. Okay.
She helps her landlord a lot. Her landlord does come up to her and ask for her advice and stuff, and she does help him on a lot of that situation too. So it's not just that, Jimmy takes advantage of her, because he doesn't. And I always say that, but I just don't like people taking advantage of other people, because I know how it is when people take advantage of people, because people sometimes do that to me.
As far as...
And Amber, you will agree with that.
As far as this apartment, the one glaring issue I have with this apartment is it can get really hot up here.
Yeah.
In the summertime. And then I get stuck having to basically sit in a small, tiny bedroom and turn on the air conditioner. And then my electric meter spins like a top. And then my electric bill goes ching, 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 just throwing one air conditioner. And I hate summer anyway because I sweat.
I love summer.
Even right now, we got the air conditioner on in here. It's blowing over me and Dory. And we're both basically overheating because these lights that are on are just atrociously hot. We don't usually do videos inside in the summertime, but it's better lighting in here than it is sitting on the porch. Because once the sun goes on and the other lights go on the porch, we just don't really get good light out of the deal.
And then another thing too, viewers, Michele always asking you to help her to keep the videos going. I mean, like Michele says, if you can spend $1.05 on a coffee at Cumberland Farms, you can spend $1.05 on a donation for Michele.
Right. And we've been giving you that information from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So,
and I like making these videos. I sometimes everybody knows that I have one myself, but I haven't made a video in a while, so I should. But I don't have the equipment at my house like Michele does, and I don't know how to do it and upload on the computer.
Actually,
she's tried teaching me, but I don't understand how to do it.
You have the most important piece of equipment right now in your hot little paws. It's called a phone. It's really all you need is a minimum to do a video for YouTube. If you want to get complicated like this, yeah, it's a little more complicated. But yeah, all you really need is a phone to start out with. That's how I started out with. Originally, I started out with my iPhone 3GS, and I had it taped to my tripod with a piece of duct tape. I didn't have those fancy stands.
And if anybody has any ideas, because I know it's kind of early, but it's right around the corner, people. It's right around the corner. If you have any ideas on Yule, and if you have any ideas what you like to see on it, and because last year Michele sang Frozen, and we had some nice things doing that. If you have any things that you would like to see on that, please let Michele know.
Also, don't forget, we'd like to try to schedule a meetup in Winstead at the McDonald's in Winstead. Chance for all the people to meet up and, we'll have a coffee and sodas at McDonald's. Because it's a place that's publicly accessible and it's really not that expensive to go to McDonald's, have a soda and coffee. Or if you want to buy your own lunch, BYOS, bring your own soda, or BYOM, bring your own money. Because I can't afford to buy you drinks. But, yeah, it would be nice to have a meetup. Yeah, I think it would be cool, personally. If you guys can get a meetup going, you going to put a tip jar on the table?
Michele, what makes you happy?
What makes me happy? It's helping people when I can. And, I love winter. You already know that.
And Sloomy, what about you? What makes you happy?
Helping people.
Me? My family makes me happy.
Well, I don't have family.
They don't think that makes me happy, but they do.
Well, my family kicked me to the curb, so basically I don't have family, so that's one of the reasons why I sometimes kind of get a little bit mad, too, because it's like, you see, some of my family is holding. They got these, like my one uncle passed away. He was a philanthropist. He would have gone out and helped people without even asking a question. Oh, but you're going to talk about that thing you got in the email. Yeah, I will in a minute, Lou. And he would help me. But my other relatives are like, screw you, you're not worth it. You'll never be able to do anything right, so fuck off. That's sad, but it's true. And it makes it hard because I want to do more than sit on my fat ass, and I do got kind of a fat ass. Yeah, that's what true. But like I said many times, I also can use ideas for videos too. So if you have any, to talk about stuff, Now, you want to talk about the other thing? I will talk about this. I got something in the email today because I am associated with the Donald Trump mailing list. And I'm going to fill out this application. This comes from Donald Trump Funds. Okay? Now, you know he's, even here, it talks about his veterans donation. But then he throws an interesting twist in the second paragraph where he says, as recently as last week, July 14th, 2016, Trump's campaign manager had insisted that money should be dispersed for the veterans, humanitarian, and individual. I'm not sure exactly what humanitarian means. I know how to find that out. Hell. Define it. Okay, let's do that. Humanitarian. Concerned with or seeking to promote human welfare groups sending humanitarian aid, a humanitarian organization. Denoting any event or situation that causes or involves widespread human suffering, especially one that requires the groups to have warned of a worsening humanitarian crisis. So, what does that mean in plain English? What does it mean in plain English? What it means in plain English is that people who tried to help other people who were in a jam, basically. To make a formal application, we need to set up a profile for you on our database. The profile serves as your entry page into the funds donation application program and will assign a 7-digit personal profile number. Payment will be credited immediately after you have downloaded the attached document, print and filled, and then scan it back to the director in charge of funds donation disbursement or at the email address which gives us Donald J. Trump Funds Donation at gmail.com. And then when you read the form, I was looking at the writing here, and it's really hard to see it. It says here, explains that the maximum funds available to individuals is $5,700 for the primary election, and $5,700 before the general election. So in other words, there's no big difference. Yeah. So you want to do that? It might. The only thing is what I don't want to get stuck with is I don't want to be potentially robbed. Or find out that I have to give my bank account or credit cards and all of a sudden find myself taken advantage of. Again, I've been taken advantage too many times in my life. I really would be willing to do it, but I don't want to be robbed. What do you think about that? If Donald Trump's organization is offering $5,700 from humanitarian or individuals who work for humanitarian causes? Given what
I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay, I'm going to try to put this in a translation. Okay, I already explained what humanitarian is. A humanitarian or individual. It did not say you have to be a humanitarian individual. It said a humanitarian and individual. So they're offering for veterans, humanitarian, and individual. Now, I happen to be a humanitarian individual, okay? Which means I go out there and I help the public in doing a variety of things. You understand that part,
yes.
Right? So, now, if this is real, if this is legitimate, $5,700, we could use that to repair and upgrade the studio, right?
Right.
could use it to get new clothes, right?
Right.
Okay. But is it like a drawing? Is there going to be like only so many people are going to be eligible? It doesn't say it's a drawing.
I don't know.
It doesn't say anything about being a drawing. So I'm going to try to fill out the form a little later on today when it gets cooler. Right now, it's a little bit too hot, and it's certainly going to get hot in here with these lights on, unfortunately. We were going to use the CFLs, but we ran into a problem, which was that the CFLs, we have to modify the sockets to get on light fixtures to reuse the CFLs. And Dory had trouble with the CFLs because her eyes got too hurt. Remember those bright bulbs?
Yeah.
How they made your eyes hurt? Because they had the glasses too thin, it was making too much ultraviolet rays.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with those bulbs. It was making a lot of UVA and UVB, but also was making some UVC possibly because of glasses thinness. Yeah, I think that might be the case. So, anyway, so to make a long story short is, all the things that we want to do is we want to reach out to more of you. Well, we can use some more ideas. You guys been watching my videos like this girl Dawn, who talked to me on Cumberland Farms yesterday. She says to me, quote, "I love your videos. I love what you've done. I love what you're doing." And then you and I talked to that other lady. She said the same thing. Remember the one on the moped?
Mm-hmm.
The motor scooter?
Yeah.
Okay. She said the same thing, right? That's one of the reasons why I'd like to definitely try to have a get-together, because we can all talk. And it's, but I don't have a day we're going to do it, because I have no idea what good days are good for any of you. So if you would contact me, any information, contact information, let me know what days would be good for a get-together. And don't forget, if you could make really, I don't know what the minimum on Patreon is, but I can tell you what the minimum on PayPal is to my knowledge, it's like really nothing. If you want to make a donation to me on Patreon, PayPal, and all that stuff, that information will be at the end of this. I will leave the full 40 seconds long running so you can see it and have time to write it down. Sounds good. Sounds good to me too. By the way, summer will be is half over. We just, a couple days ago, just had the equinox. And around September 21, 22nd of this year, we're going to be having our, was it Mabbon? Yeah, Mabbon. That's autumn for you non-late pagans. September 21st. So that means that it's going to start getting colder, and then we're going to have Samhain, which is the final harvest, and then of course have Yule. Yule is when I'm at my peak, it's when I'm at my top of my game, so that's a great thing. But so anyway, I guess it's almost time to wrap it up. I want to know if Dory wants to say a few things before we go, because...
No, I just want to say, people, if you're out there playing that game, please be careful and watch traffic and don't talk to, just don't...
Oh yeah, and don't smash into police cruisers like one night in Baltimore. Okay. And there actually has been a few fatalities because of it, that game. So yeah, definitely exercise a little caution. And watch out for, if you happen to be near the Canadian border, don't accidentally go across it, because that's bad news. That happened, some Canadian teenagers and crossing over into Montana, and Immigration Naturalization Service, the Border Patrol, basically deported them back to Canada, even though it was an accident. They didn't mean to cross into the United States. So watch property boundaries. Also, especially in states where people are allowed to carry guns, and you accidentally cross into territory, especially if there's signs posted. Some states have the right to renew into shooting gallery. You don't want to go there. Especially if you're just on some guy's land. He's got a double barrel shotgun going, "You're in my fucking land! Get off!" Poor kid would never have a chance. No, especially that. Okay, so yeah, do watch where you're going. Make sure not to fall into
Have a nice day.
You sure not to fall into any manhole covers like what happened to my friend Irma. Okay, so we're gonna let you go. And by the way, it's gonna be hot until Friday, so you're gonna want to cool it. But it's also putting a lot of strain on the power grids if you run too many air conditioners. So, just try to keep in mind that there's a lot of people running air conditioners, and try to turn off as much unnecessary loads as you can to give the power grid a break, because they really are taking a beating this year. Okay, that's it for now. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.